Hi, it's Clea, and in this video I'm going to show you how I will start adding stuff to a module or a unit of my course, Writing for Digital Spaces, to be taught in summer 2021. In a previous video, I showed you how I created this structure for my course site, and now I'm starting to add to it. So what I wanted to do first was just update things at the unit level. So I went to Edit, and I basically just did a copy paste job from my syllabus. Again, my syllabus was very, very detailed, and moments like this make me glad that that was the case, even though I do worry that it was overwhelming to my students. Now, I will say that I did a little bit of formatting cleanup, so changing this to a header to do some proper formatting. I am adding a direct link to the syllabus. And the way that I did that was by using this function here. It's called Quick Link, and it allows you to link out to other places of your course. So here I'm just linking out to a piece of content from the syllabus. And you can see that I've added 2 notes for myself to add quick links to other areas later. For instance, here I'm talking about an assignment, so wouldn't it be helpful to add a direct link to that assignment? And the most appropriate way to do that and not have things break is by using the quick link functionality. I don't have any assignments yet, so that's why I added this note for myself in red. And similarly here, I want to add a quick link to a discussion. So I'll be able to select that once I have my discussions created. For now, I'll just save this. And let's go down a little bit further. So I'm asking students to explore the course site. I left some big red font for me to update that because my course site was actually not really in NYU classes. That might shock some people considering training on NYU classes, and now Brightspace is essentially what I do for my day job. But because my course is centered around social and digital media, I really wanted our course website to have more of a website look and feel rather than a learning management system look and feel. And I will say, for the most part, I think this worked pretty well, but I did get some feedback from my students that I want to be sure to take into account when I'm redesigning this course for the next time I teach. They said, you know, all of our other classes are in NYU classes, and your website was great, but it took some getting used to, and there was a lot of technology going on. So I am trying to streamline things, put more things in a Brightspace, and just have our Google site be for maybe presenting content or for areas where I really need to get more creative with the visual layout, but just helping students stay within the learning management system. That's one of my big goals. So anyway, what I'm going to do first is I wanted to create kind of a folder for students to see the required readings. And so what I did was I go to Create New, and I selected a new lesson. Now, you can also have a folder within a lesson, but that's kind of getting into the weeds of terminology and the technical setup of this. So for now, I'm just showing you that all I did was create a lesson and I called it Required Reading. And then I just added some red text because I wanted to see what it looked like more than anything else. Now, I will show you that I do have a Google Drive folder with my course readings, and these are all PDF files that I got from the NYU libraries. I do have other course readings and even videos and podcasts as well. So I'll be adding those in different ways to my course site. But the first week did have 2 PDF files, so I'm going to make sure to put those into my course. And what I'll do now is, because those readings already exist in some fashion, I'll go ahead and select the Add Existing button. Next, I'm going to select the Google Drive icon. If you are someone who saves everything to your desktop, don't worry. It's very easy to drag and drop those items here to upload them, or you can select the Browse link to select them from wherever they're saved on your computer. But for myself, I do have them in Google Drive, again, as I pointed out earlier. So I'm going to open up my course folder. And that is only a shortcut, so we're going to backtrack. I think this is my new folder. Here we go. Course readings. Okay. And then I would like to find my week 1 reading. There we go. This integration is really nice because it's prompting me to change my permissions. For instance, if the file was private only to myself, it's basically so that anyone who clicks the link will be able to view it, which is in fact what I want. So there is one reading, and we're going to do that same step to add the second one. So Google Drive, I'm going to select the right corresponding folder this time. Here we go. Let's find the other week 1. I think it's that one. And so those were 2 readings, but let's just go back to the syllabus and see what I need to finish up. You will notice that the 3rd reading is actually a website article. So it's easy for me to open that in a new tab, grab the link, make sure it still works. That is important to do if you're linking out to website content. And then here I am going to, I had to double check. I don't think it's add existing. I think I want to create new because I'm adding a new link out to something. So I'll just hit the back browser on my website. Oh, or I can hit cancel. That works too. So we're going to go ahead and create new this time and add a link to, move my video so you can see all the options, web link. Perfect. And I want to give it a clear display name. So this is just called Writing for Social Media. What did I call it in the syllabus? Yep, Writing for Social Media, MailChimp. And I'm going to try embedding it on the page first. We'll see what that looks like. So let's say that the student is looking at week 1. They read about what I want them to do. They now have a folder or a lesson for required readings. And those items are nicely displaying in the page, which I really like. I may create some sort of tutorial video for my students just to say that they could open this in a new tab, because sometimes that might be preferred. Maybe they even want to print it. I don't own a printer. I don't know. And let's just go ahead and make sure those other things are working fine as well before we close out this video. Yep, so that chapter is displaying nicely. And then that website link, it doesn't like that. So sometimes Brightspace will yell at you if it doesn't want to embed things. What I'm going to do is edit and just say, okay, fine, open this in a new tab. And so that works. Again, this is just one way of showcasing required readings. And maybe what I might want to do instead is create a page that has links to all of these. There's so many different ways to do it. For now, I'm happy with this. I showed you how I added a description to this unit of the course. I showed you how I added a lesson. So I had a place to organize my readings. And then I would probably also, let's see, create that discussion topic and create a place for students to submit their draft of that assignment. So for me, that's going to be a topic for another video where I take us to discussions to create that topic and then to assignments to create that assignment. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more.